Yeah. Daily update, June 12th, Tuesday. So what did we do today? We got a nice lumber order. So this is the future floor in the woodshed. You can see we tore out the old 8x8 that was there. We've replaced it with proper new lumber, and we've got nice plywood up, and we have a door. We closed up the window, and we have the other opening right here. That'll be a nice big picture window as well. The old 8x8 was quite interesting. Here's where the old cut was, and we just pulled on it, and oh, it just broke! It's not a very thick or effective piece of oak anymore. That went. That said, I'm done, I give. So all this came up. Then we used the old, this is from the attic, that was the flooring in the attic, and we cut that up, and we used that. Sorry, the air compressor's still running. If you can see, on the very top, there's two bumps up. That gets us to the correct floor height. So you can see coming down. There's one here, and one here, and then the same here. We have another one, and that picks us up just enough so that at the edge, you can see we're running true right across into the kitchen to meet that exactly there. Now the other issue is that we're crowned by the chimney, so it's taller in the middle than it is on the sides. All right, but the sides is more what we want to achieve, but really the height that we're concerned about is in the doorways over there and here, because that's the place you're ever going to notice it, because there's walls in between, so you're not going to notice the other ones. But due to the location of this beam, there has to be a solid post, another 4x4 post that goes up to connect to the next one. So either the kitchen door needs to move tight to the chimney,
I don't know if there's even going to be enough room.
And there might not be enough room there, or the kitchen door has to move tight over here.
Has to
Right.
At least move to the north.
Right, to the north.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be tight, but it just needs to move enough to get out of the way. Maybe that's, well, I don't know, 8 inches or so. But that's something, George, you should think about.
You got to move this way about a foot.
To the north?
Yeah.
Yeah, either a foot to the north
I
or...
don't think there's enough room to get it next to the chimney.
Well, it'd be really close. It would be tight.
It'd be real tight.
It'd be really, really, really tight.
And then you got the chimney right against the door banging.
Yep. Then the other thing we were looking at today is this center beam. Is that going to stay in, or is that going to be removed? And I said, well, I think we're going to leave it in. But I checked all the drawings, and I don't have a definitive on that or not. But tomorrow, you can see here we pulled this down, so that's not all bumped up. Let me walk around and show you what we did on that side.
Yeah, we got that prep work all started over there.
Yep, we got a lot of prep work started there. While I'm walking around, I spoke with an engineer at VTEL. They said that thing in that post in the road is a telephone repeater. And at first they were like, it can be moved, it's going to be a pain in the ass. And they said, oh, wait a minute, maybe we don't need it anymore. So we're working on that. And they said it's going to take a while to figure out how to move it or where to move it to. But that will happen. All right, here's the front. There's all kinds of issue about where the kitchen floor actually connects, which is barely never. All right, so we pulled all this off so that we can get to the stuff that was underneath, and we can see the existing bits. We're going to tear out this plywood and put in solid wood underneath. No, maybe we won't. We'll see what happens. But then we're gonna put in. Sorry, I'm so close. You can't see my finger. We're gonna build up another layer on top of that so that we can take out all these stupid little scabs, and we can at least catch a chunk of those, right, and install some some old wood, like all under this window. Okay, fine, that's not an issue of fixing. This window didn't even have anything underneath it, so that'll all get repaired, and but we'll make this nice. We'll make this work. There must have been some ant damage or something, because somebody previously, did who knows what. But we can see that this wall is really the bad wall. This has been floating. I mean, it's obviously floating more now that we can see all this and we've removed some other stuff, but this wall has been floating a lot more than than the back wall. So there's some interesting things going on. But tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, is to repair this and get all this ready so that we can install the floor in the woodshed. And that should get all completed tomorrow without too much of a big deal going on. What we have realized though is that in the back of the house, we've known that in the center it's pushed out, it's proud from the foundation, and now we're seeing that in the front as well, that the whole house all the way through has this curve going in it. So here it's also sucked in to the north, and so we got to work to pull it out. But when I get up close, oh Jesus, you can already see here, those studs at the bottom are already cranked out, going, hey, here we are. So, the house has been twisting and pulling for a while, and we'll make it work. We're going to move things around and adjust it, and it'll get there. But it's coming. It's coming. Oh, and we fixed the blower, the big blower, so that helps de-dust the house. Sorry, you're not looking at anybody. The old furnace blower. Let's see, I guess I could go climb in and show you. I'm probably going to regret this. I'll start wheezing. I'll just turn it on for a second. But, we turn that on, we'll get it going, get it moving some air, and then we can go through with the shop vac and kick up absolutely as much dust as we possibly can, and this sucks it out and ejects it from the house, which is a good thing. Oh, we got this nice plank, nice 18-foot, here's one ladder, a nice plank going across, another ladder, so we have something to step on. But Brian brought out a motor that he had lying around from an old, and we hooked it up. So we flip the switch. And you can see, and it's blowing some air, if I hear it. That's from the old furnace. It's working. It's cruising. And you can adjust the speed here on this dial. If you loosened up, it slows down because it, loosens that, obviously. And if you tighten it up, you can hear pick up some speed and it starts cooking. So we got that going. Thank you, Brian, for putting that together. And there you go. Kitchen's pretty wide open. It's Brian's thumbs up. So here's another view of the door. Here's the beam, right? And we need to have a 4x4 post that goes directly up overhead, because the next beam catches right here, right? And so with that beam, there's two beams, right? There's the beam in this room and in the woodshed. And then there's a beam that matches that, which comes in right here. And there's a connector and a post underneath. So that's got to move. Or the other option, which just means that I have to change the order that I just sent TC, but it's possible, is the door moves this way about, 2 feet or so that circle, that little dot there, is now